Oh, shit. We are live. Can you guys hear us?
Hey, what's up? We have brand new equipment, and you can hear our mics. So, cool beans. I'm about to post to the Instagram. What? Yeah. Give me a second.
Can you guys hear us? Check.
How do we sound right now, guys? Let us know.
Can you hear us? We have the mics hooked up now, so you need
Let us know in the comments section how we sound with the new equipment.
this is our first time using this shit, so
Yeah, we think it sounds good.
can you leave a comment and let us know if you can hear us? Okay.
Por, please close the door.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Linda, can you hear us? Okay, we have the mics plugged in this time. Yo. Good. All right, let's get started.
We're just going to do a fake intro just to see how the audio sounds for the live viewers. So please let me know. I'll be watching the comments.
Okay.
This week. Just kidding.
How'd that sound, everybody, in the live view? Does that sound okay?
Let us know.
This looks really dark. Like darker than
You have black wine.
I know.
Would you like red, white, or black? Black.
That metal wine.
It's brewed with tar from the La Brea tar pits.
Linda, did you hear the sound, the music, the
How
sound
did
of
the
music?
intro sound?
Did you hear the intro? We're going to do the for real one once you answer us.
Yes, but not until then.
We need to know if you guys can hear us. Please comment because we have the mics hooked up today. Comment and let us know if you can hear us because we're testing out new shit.
Sounds great. All right, we're good.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got some new equipment. So now our live viewers can hear everything from my computer and our voices.
There we go. Let's get started.
So let's do it. Ready?
Yep.
I should probably hit record, though.
No, we don't need to record it.
Probably.
We're live, bro. We don't need to record this.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck it. All right, ready?
Yep.
Yeah. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This week on Humpcast, China's hunting aliens. We know why SpaceX's rocket went boom. Your Yahoo account is probably hacked. Optimus Prime fights Nazis Jurassic Park reunion, and we have our Alpha 5. You're listening to Humpcast. Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and help friends pass drug tests and break the floor with our faces at Ozfest. My name's Garrett A.M. Lee.
I'm Ryan D.
And I'm Ricky C.
What's
up?
I went to Ozfest, guys.
Yeah. Well,
How's your face? Is it broken?
yeah, how's everything
No,
going?
my face didn't break. My toe might have.
Your toe? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because those pictures look like there was like every part of your body was broken.
Yeah, you had some pretty gnarly photos on Facebook.
I got some. There was some damage done.
But you're here, so that's good.
Right, I'm alive. So let's get into it. We start off every show with an alcoholic beverage of some sort. So let's get into that first before I start talking about my battle.
Your
Battle.
body and bodily fluids. All right, let's go. Ricky C., what did you bring in to drink today?
So today, just like like I said earlier in the show, or I'm sorry, in the episodes, I was going to bring in new pumpkin stuff since it's that beautiful season right now of pumpkin everything.
Ricky's our basic bitch.
Yes, I am. And this is the Coronado Brewing's Pumpkin Drublick.
Drublick?
Yeah, Drublick. Punk in Drublick.
Oh, I've seen
So
that.
I think
I might have had that.
I can't remember if I've had this before. Have I had this before?
I think we had it in here like
I've definitely
last year.
I
seen
can't
it.
remember.
I've
Maybe
seen it for
maybe if
show.
our viewers can remember.
Show the viewers. They're there.
I'm pretty sure you brought it in last year.
This is what it looks like. It's 8%. It says, taste autumn in the land of eternal sunshine with our imperial pumpkin ale. Brewed with brown sugar, honey, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and plenty of would-be jack-o'-lanterns. This beer delivers autumn's trademark flavors along with a hint of West Coast character, whether enjoyed in a pumpkin patch or on the beach. And it's 8%.
That is a great job reading the label.
Thank you.
That was impressive.
Good job, Ricky.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I'm excited for this. I'm pretty sure I probably have had it. I just don't remember it because I have a terrible memory.
Yeah. All right, Ryan D. While he's pouring that, what you doing?
Well, I brought
what you drinking?
I brought this in last week, but I ended up just drinking Jack Daniels instead. But
Cool.
which was just as fun.
Oh, that's
But,
right.
this is Tintara McLaren Vale. That's just a fucking wine.
I can read the label.
We got it.
This is wine. Yeah, Ricky's really good at that.
This is a really long one. I'm not going to read this. This is really long.
It's a Cabernet I got from CVS, or my girlfriend got from CVS.
Nice. All right.
If you want to
Fair
check
enough.
this label out and drink with us, you can.
Yeah, actually, that's actually really fun when you
There you
guys
go.
drink with us. I like that.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Cheers. Now you can hear us.
There
so
should be
there
a
you go.
Humpcast drinking game.
Yeah.
Can
Every time we say "shut the fuck up, Garrett,"
No, I said every time I hit this button, it should be you'd be pretty fucking drunk.
I want some. I can't wait. I want some of our viewers to make the Humpcast drinking game, so you guys can
Yeah.
drink along with us when we're doing it
I wish we
live.
could see the comments though. I'm gonna
Or
try to
when
pull
you're
that
listening to
up
us
so I
later.
can see.
Dude, that'd be
Anybody
sick. Oh yeah, I gotta pull that up
saying
right now
it,
and
yeah.
share it.
yeah, share that on our Facebook page and everything, guys.
For
Come
sure.
on.
So
late
we are
and
actually coming up.
shit.
If you are just tuning into the live feed, we are actually using brand new equipment that we got thanks to you guys. Actually, this is all paid for by our viewers. Well, but so
I mean,
thank you.
Some of it.
So, who was
No,
it that-
all of it.
We got like $30-something on Patreon. Who sent that?
Yeah, well,
It's just one person, right?
pretty much just one person.
Shout out to that one person.
Shout out that one
Hang on.
person.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
We can say her name, right?
Yeah,
I
why
have a
not?
problem with
Fine.
that. I mean, yeah.
It'd be a good shout out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Thank you
To
so
our
much.
number one fan.
Yeah.
You're the sole reason why everybody in our life can hear us right now. So thank
but
you very much.
if you guys want to help out too, you can, of course.
Yeah, this is what the money will go towards. So we're gonna constantly
make-
improve the show.
Make the content and the experience better for you guys. Just go to
Yeah.
patreon.com/homecast and you can go for as little as $1 a day or a month rather.
You can
It's
get
better.
more-
It's better than the child thing, where you support a child for
All
$1 a day.
Yeah, because
we are better than that.
Yes.
We're better than that. We get drunk for your entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I do really bad things.
All right, Garrett, what are you drinking?
Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking say that. All right, so I am a bartender. I like to make new shit all the time. This is a gin drink. This is gonna be with some gin. We have a little bit of Jaffard elderflower liqueur. Jaffar.
Far.
Every time I say that, yeah, Jaffar elderflower liqueur. What else the fuck did I put in this? Oh, there's a little. There's a poo. There's agraba. No, what is called Lillet Blanc, which is a fortified white wine drink, which is really nice. Grapefruit bitters and splash of tonic.
Yes, I actually had this. It's very tasty.
Very tasty
it's
indeed.
very right up my alley.
And a fly landed it. But fuck
Diagonally.
it, I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna drink it too after I get the fly out. All right, it's
Oh,
good.
there's a
That's
fly
why-
in there. Nice.
I think that's why I don't like it. It's just too like I don't know, it tastes like medicine to me.
Medicine.
Tasty, delicious medicine.
Medicine.
This is the best damn medicine I ever had.
All right.
Technically, it is medicine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into your Ozfest death.
Yeah, so
Weekend.
if you've followed us on our fucking social feed, you've known that Ryan went to Ozfest this weekend and got obliterated. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So actually, I wasn't even that drunk at this point, to be honest. This was just like, where do
You
I
were
start?
normal drunk, right?
Where do I start? Yeah, this was like like festival drunk. You drink all day, and we got there kind of
Party
late.
all night.
We got there kind of late, so we didn't actually even pregame that much.
Weird.
And
Yeah, it is weird.
we just went straight in and started like buying alcohol inside, which was fucking expensive.
How much was it for a beer?
$45
$16
Holy
For a cup?
Shit balls!
for like a tall can.
Oh fuck!
Wow,
Well, like
that
a-
is ridiculous.
Well, like a bottle of craft beer was $16,
Holy
and a tall can was $12.
wowzers.
Yeah, it was pretty badonk. But we
Yeah.
found there was like a liquor tent too, so we got to take shots as well.
Okay, that's probably the
But about
most
the
you
same
get for your
price.
money.
Anyway, and Garrett and I have done this before, where we sneak into the pit area, which is down at the bottom in front of the stage. At these big festivals, you spend a lot of fucking money to get down there, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
and even lawn tickets were like $50, you know. So that's
Wow.
and it was kind of a big deal. And this place, I have never seen the pavilion, the San Manuel Amphitheater, and now the one out there in Glen Helen, which is in San Bernardino. Like that place, I have never seen it that packed. Like
Really, from all the times that we've been there.
from the gate from the one gate that divides the seats. Is that my phone?
You fucking
Come on, Ryan.
bro.
Why is that my fault? I'm not calling me.
Going live.
It's your fault.
Everyone's
God.
hearing the phone.
I bet you it's Vicky.
What are you doing?
Man.
Does that that interrupts?
Yeah. It's fucking interrupts the feed. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it.
All right. Due to some technical difficulties.
I don't know if I can
sorry.
like, mute your phone, but also still record in here.
You can.
I
Can
don't
you
know
just pull or what? You guys have it up. We'll just put it on.
A little latchy thingy.
You know.
So,
All right.
Anyway, so
Please don't call you back.
So she's probably going to. So we had two friends that were down there in the pit, and they decided to sneak us in by walking out. They said they were only checking wristbands. So they'd walk out, give us a wristband, and then two of us would go back. One would stick around, stay behind without a wristband, and we did it about 3 times because we had about 3 other people that needed wristbands. So when we were down there, we were watching Opeth.
Yeah.
And just posted up at the back. We're like, fuck yeah, we made it. And then I realized, oh shit, they're checking people's wristbands. And I don't know why it didn't dawn on me to like get closer, get kind of mixed in with the crowd more. Because I was telling them, and they're like, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. I'm like, all right. Sure enough, one of the this big ass security lady like comes up and grabs me by the shirt, and she's like, "Where's your wristband,
bitch?"
And
where is it, bitch?
And I put a bandana over my wrist to like make it look like it was covered up or something. And so I was like, "Oh yeah, it's right here."
He just whips out his finger,
and then I gave her the finger, and then I just took off running, and. Man, she didn't want me to fucking get away because, like, she grabbed my face.
She was waiting for that all day.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was, dude.
Jesus.
But I got away from her.
Finally.
I got away from her. She's not what got me hurt. What happened was I was sprinting full speed away from this bitch, right? And she's clawing at my face, pulling my hair.
Jesus Christ.
She tried to pick me up at some point. Like, she grabbed me by the hips and tried to, because, like, security guards do that body slam
right,
thing.
right.
So that's what she was trying to do.
Right.
But I think I elbowed her a couple times and got away.
Oh, shit.
And what ended up happening is somebody fucking tripped me. Like but it wasn't like I know it wasn't a guard or anything. It was like a dude,
a good Samaritan,
like a guy in the audience. And I was like, betrayal! What the fuck, man?
Wow.
Jesus.
I turned around and because I was running and I was jumping over somebody and they grabbed my foot. That's what it was.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And
so where was this?
So this wasn't even like an accidental tripping. It was like, hey, fucker.
Yeah, no, because it was like there was people like sitting down, so I was like hopping over them, And,
wow.
So when I was running and hopping over, like at some point, I know somebody definitely kicked my foot because it wasn't like I nicked. It was like somebody kicked my foot or grabbed it or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then so I just ate shit, like fucking hard, and my glasses flew off my face. And then I hit my elbows, my knees, and I jammed my toe against the ground because I was still trying to run.
Oh, okay. So that's what happened.
And that's what happened. So then when I stood up, then I stood up and took like a beat to figure out whether or not I wanted to run back for my glasses.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Fuck it!" And then I just kept running. And then that was when I got restrained by fans and security.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Everyone fucking teamed up against you.
Now that I heard this story, there is one thing. They might have thought you did something really bad and just tried to stop you as if they were thinking, oh, shit, they're trying to stop this guy. Maybe like you, I don't know, hit someone or punched a girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the mentality of somebody is probably not, oh, he doesn't have a wristband. I better stop him.
Yeah. It was...
But this guy's running from security. Maybe I should stop him.
It's just funny. Well, it's also
it's
also because it's it's black set. I listen to old people music. There's fucking a bunch of old lame people there that just spent bunch of, like I realize. Well, I get it. I'm there fucking it up for everybody. But meanwhile, you know what? I was trying to have a good time too.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they knew,
I would be right
without
there
a wristband, they wouldn't have really.
I would be right there with you in the fucking.
Like Garrett said, there's probably.
But I so what ended up happening was, all that shit happened, and then the guy puts me in a headlock and like throws me out of the pit area.
Well, at least that's all they did.
Yeah, at least that's all he did.
Well, then he was like, I could, I should arrest you or something like that. And he's like, legally, I'm bound to, or some shit like that. And I was like, he's like, did you know that? I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
But he already let me go.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about running again if he was going to arrest me.
Yeah.
You are a drunk, flat-footed who can't run. Why are you going to run for these people?
I know.
Do not do that.
I know, and
what if I do this?
Yeah. It's funny though because I got away from the fat bitch that was trying to get me first.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
the other guy got me, and then like he puts me in a half nose and picks me up, and I'm like, all right, you got me,
You got me. As you just go limp.
yeah.
Oh, Vicky wants to
drag you
Vicky
around.
said she got you a beer. She wants to know if you want her to drop it off or later.
Oh.
Have it later.
Well, tell her to come down.
Okay, cool.
You got to send her the address though. She doesn't know where it is.
I will. Just keep going with your story. That's why she called and
Anyway.
interrupted everybody.
Did you tell her? Did you tell her that?
Yeah,
my
I
phone's-
said that we were streaming from your phone, so don't call him.
So then all that happened. And then he pulls me out. I thought I was gonna get kicked out of the venue for sure, and I wasn't gonna be able to watch Sabbath, which is really gonna break my heart. But I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that is a great story.
So then he lets me go, and he's like, hey, I can arrest you, blah 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 blah. And I was like, nope, didn't know that. And he was like, where's your ticket? And I was like, I have one, but I'm like, but it's with my girlfriend. He's like, where's she at? And I'm like, over there. She got past you guys too.
Okay.
So-
Way to rat your
I'm the only
girlfriend.
one. I'm the only one that you guys
She's
caught.
right there. She
Yeah,
doesn't have a
that,
ticket either.
That girl with
I
the
didn't
purple
really-
hair and the bandana. She fucking.
and this is why like I'm like she's did the right thing, because right after I took off running, she went into the crowd like, oh fuck, they're gonna come after me next. And I was like, good, I'm glad you did that, because I did take a fall for like, because if I got busted, they would have kicked us all out.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So
Oh, so there's others with you,
yeah,
not just you and Vicky.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
3 of us
Oh, okay. Nice.
without wristbands.
Right.
So, or 2 of us actually, because we ended up getting an extra one by lying and saying that we lost a ticket.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Nice.
Did your brother chug for 5-hour energies this time or no? It was
No,
different.
Matt was
That's
actually
right.
pretty tamed, and I wanted to not cause any trouble because of what happened last time I was over there for Iron Maiden. I hear all these horror stories about how fucking wasted I got and like
Dude,
exhausted.
every time you're not with me, I don't know what it is about like literally whenever you're not with me,
And I
that's
was
when you get the most fucked
and
up.
I was genuinely like trying. I was genuinely trying to be good, like I didn't,
And look where it got you.
and like, but
Flipped off a security guard and got your ass kicked.
but like that's the thing too. It just so happened that and then I was like, oh, I'm not fucking leaving here, like, because once we got down to the bottom, I was like, Megadeth's next, and then Disturbed, and then Sabbath, So I was like,
Right.
and yeah, I was like, I'm not leaving this spot. This is perfect. So
Yeah.
I had to fight, went into battle,
nice.
but
Hey, you got some sick wounds, bro.
yeah, dude, I was.
What, dude?
true.
This is just from sliding or what?
Yeah.
This one's the gnarliest.
Oh, yeah. That looks
Look at this.
real bad.
If you can, I don't know if you can
Ouchie.
see on the live feed, but that's fucking cray. That's worse than any skateboard like slide I think I've ever had.
It's pretty bad road rash, yeah, and I got it on my knees too. This knee's real bad.
That's not from Ozfest. that's just from a good night.
But like, and then after that I was like, fuck, I can't even go pitting anymore. I'm pretty sure my toe's broken. Like, I thought it was broken for like a good couple hours.
Dude, okay, I saw this shit last night.
It
I
looks
went
pretty bad,
over
though,
to
from the
Ryan's.
picture.
I went over to Ryan's and we had a really beautiful night where we watched some movies and had some drinks. But I saw his toe and it's just like just the one toe is just completely red. It looks like you may have broken something in there.
It's healing now, so now the rest of my foot is all bruised up.
Jesus.
Like I know what it feels like to get a jammed toe from skateboarding and all that stuff. Like I've done this before, but this was the first time I was like, "Oh fuck, that might be broken." and then I had to keep running.
And you have no health insurance, do you?
No, but like
no.
but even for toes, like what are they gonna do? They just heal.
We're like,
They
yeah,
give
that's
you
a broken toe.
They just
Here's a bill for $500.
Yeah, is that really what it is?
yeah.
I never broke a toe before.
If it fits, it might. I mean, I don't think it's a break. Like it might be a fracture. Could be like a hairline fracture, maybe. Which I've done that before in my foot, and that was the same thing. They couldn't give me a cast. They just were like,
You're just like, you just got to deal with it, bro.
yeah. Well, they just gave me like a boot to walk on. Remember that? You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I think I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And they
yeah,
couldn't
right.
give. It was a hairline fracture, so they couldn't give me like a real cast because it wasn't like a clean break. It was just
Right,
like
what?
it was like a crack.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know for fractures they really do anything like that.
Yeah.
But if it's a clean break, they probably do something.
It's like,
I feel maybe
for
it's a
So
little
I mean, I'm
splint
sure.
or
Yeah,
something.
I'm sure something. But like I said, I mean, I'm sure my brothers have broken toes skateboarding. Like it's just you just kind of fucking deal with it.
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so then I didn't even know if I was gonna make it the next day, which was the Knot Fest, which was the second day.
So yeah, explain that. Like I didn't know this was until so it's not Fest and Ozfest, but this time it was combined.
This time it was combined for whatever reason. Oh, because I think it just kind of worked out. Black Sabbath was touring, and this is like their final tour.
Uh-huh.
And Knot Fest had been going on a couple years, and that was mainly like the biggest metal festival all year round, pretty much in California. That was the only one. Like it used to be Mayhem. You remember that? First it was Ozfest, then it was Mayhem Fest, which was Rockstar Energy's thing, and then it was then it was something else, and now Knotfest is like the biggest metal festival, and they were doing a 2-night thing. They were the first ones to do a 2-night camping thing at that location.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I mean, at least for a metal show,
Right.
no one else had done it for a rock show like that, a 2-night event, and
yeah, especially there.
yeah, and fuck, it's just so fucking brutal there, man. I hate that venue. Like I hate.
Yeah.
The sun, the parking, the pricing, like everything just sucks. Walking up that fucking hill to get to the top first, from the parking lot is the absolute worst. And then getting out of there, you're sitting there for 3 fucking hours to get out.
Yeah, it's always real bad getting out of there.
So we stayed at my cousin. Shout out, cousin Nicole.
What
We stayed at my cousin's house and she let us crash. She lives 15 minutes from that place. So
no way.
So without concert traffic. So the first day it took us 2 hours to fucking get in.
Damn.
And left my car and she would just drop us off. And then we take
nice. That's
take
awesome.
an Uber back. We found a pickup location, so it wasn't even like that bad to get out of there.
Sick.
But the first night we didn't know where the fucking pickup location was. So we walked.
Okay.
So after I fucked up my toe and all that shit, after
walking around
Sabbath
aimlessly.
just crushed it, man. Sabbath was amazing. And after all that, then I have to walk 1.5 miles with like a busted toe.
Yeah, that's good for
And
it.
I'm like,
That'll heal it.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. So that's why I'm like almost in tears of how much this fucking hurts, you know. And then we finally get to the other side to a gas station so that they could pick us up. Uber could pick us up. And my Uber driver was a fucking idiot.
Of course.
I was like, hey man, he's like, oh, you gave me the wrong address. I'm like, I gave you my current location, so. You know, I'm at the Arco. He's like, I'm at the other Arco. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck that is.
What is the other Arco?
Yeah, what is the other Arco?
I'm not from here.
And then he picks me up and I was like, fuck all this, fuck my diet. I want Taco Bell.
Okay.
And so like he picks me up and I was like, hey man, is there Taco Bell on the way? He's like, there's no Taco Bell. And I was like,
Anywhere.
And so I look it up on my phone. I'm like, really? Because there's one right off the fucking freeway.
Okay.
So, like right where we're going.
Yeah.
And he was just an asshole.
You don't want to go.
He didn't want to go to
But
the
you
drive-thru.
still get money for that. Like
Yeah,
I don't
I know.
understand.
There's
Like you're
it's not a
being
big
charged
deal.
for that.
Right. And then he's like, give me 5 stars. Like after, fuck you,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
But
Someone in the comments wants me to punch somebody in the throat. I don't really know what this is.
what?
Punch Ryan in the throat.
There's a comment.
Bro.
Just
Fuck it.
punch him in the throat.
It's a person you're
Okay.
closest to.
Second comment. Do it.
Okay.
All right.
I think it was talking to maybe about the person that tripped me
Maybe.
or the Uber driver.
Or that.
Could be anybody at this point.
We'll get
Someone
him.
wants to see us punch somebody in the throat. And then David
do it.
Gonzalez, shout out, wants us to give him a shout out.
Shout out David
There you
Gonzalez.
go.
Shout out.
You get the shout out
we
once
should
now. I can
punch
hear
someone
him.
in- Also, Vicky's saying, she's like, yeah, I had a great time. After Ryan got tackled, I watched Megadeth by myself.
Yeah, she got
Oh,
to see him like
nice.
front row, fucking Megadeth. And I was like, and that's
It's like, oh, my boyfriend's bleeding on the ground. Better just stay here.
And, I couldn't- and then I was,
Show.
and then I was,
Fuck it.
and like, there's no reception in there, so I couldn't even find anybody for like an hour.
Yeah.
And he's just limping and bleeding. Help!
I know.
And no one gave a
He's all
fuck.
tore up.
Oh, me. Bro, Megadeth, fuck off.
Yeah, it was pretty much.
We're gonna
how
make a
it-
death you.
I had to watch Megadeth from like the way back and whatever. It was
Just all
fine.
broken.
all
and
busted
sad.
up. I had to lie down. I'm like, I think I'm dead.
I'm literally dying. We don't care.
Can't hear you, bro. That sounds fun.
Oh, what did I do?
You unplugged them,
Unplug the thing.
bro.
What I did? I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. So then the next day, I didn't even know if I was gonna make it for Knotfest. And
I don't even want to make it.
because I got up the
He's
next
just dying in a hospital bed. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm Hispanic now. I can't do it.
I could not get out of bed the next day. Like, just could not. Just couldn't even.
That makes sense.
And then my cousin brought in some Tylenol, and I just took a handful of them.
Tylenol.
And she
Tylenol.
was like, well, you know, what are you gonna do? You could just drink and then suppress it to get through the day, or you guys could stay here if you want. And I was like,
you could be a man
and I was
and
like,
just get
Stop being a
over
little
it.
bitch about it.
I was like, well, we got Tylenol and liquor, so I guess I'll get through this.
I'll take some Tylenol and liquor.
And that's how I got through it. We went and picked up. I was all loopy. We got a cane, pimp cane for
Nice.
me, and then that's how I got up the fucking hill again. And then I was using it as an air guitar.
Nice. Nice.
And
Sounds awesome.
you know what I was thinking too? Because I had that cane, which helped a lot. They were talking about bringing crutches. That my cousin had crutches, and I was like, I don't want to carry crutches.
Yeah, I probably would have stopped more than a
and I was
can.
like that. Plus, that going up that hill with crutches is going to be fucking horrible. So we just bought a cane, and and I swear to God, like I
named it John McCain.
I
don't know. Hey, everybody.
All right.
I feel like I should go to every concert with a cane now because I didn't get searched at all.
Oh, really? He was like, come on through.
Like, barely.
Old timer.
Barely, dude. Like I
That cane could have a sword inside.
I know, right?
I like
and a fucking gun.
I emptied
Yeah.
out my and drugs because it was a
Yeah.
collapsible one.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
I
Filled
could've
with
hid
drugs.
everything in
Filled
there.
with drugs and guns.
Both.
All the drugs and all the guns are in that guy's cane.
You're just walking
Just
on the
walking
lawn.
on through.
Hey, drugs and guns for sale. I hid it in my cane and they didn't search me.
Yeah, so yeah, they're like, oh, come on through. Like I had to open my pockets. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta empty out my pockets. They're like, whatever. Fucking just,
Come on through,
yeah,
man.
just come on through. And
Just
then,
go, bro.
And then I had to take a piss. So I
You're
walked to the
crippled. You can't do anything wrong.
So I
Yeah.
walked to the bathroom. Everybody's like, "Oh, go ahead, bro." Like, I was
No
like,
way.
Letting me cut in the fucking bathroom line, and I was like,
Sick.
Nice.
"It's like sweet."
Dude, next time wear an eye patch and have like just like a fake sling.
Yeah.
And
and
the
fold
and the
like half your leg up and wear just a peg leg.
just a peg leg and a can
And then
you
get a
can
parrot?
away with everything.
You can get a parrot on your fucking
Dude.
shoulder.
Try this.
So dress like a pirate.
Walk straight into the pit. Security won't even stop you.
That's right.
Oh, go right on, sir.
Yeah.
Mosh
This
away.
guy's got a fucking peg leg.
Yeah.
He's not gonna mosh. He's
Just
supposed
let
he's
him
supposed to
in.
Stand close.
Let him into that fucking pit, bro.
Little do they know, I would keep people with my cane and stomp on them with a peg leg.
Dennis Alvarez says cane flask. Fill that shit with booze.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's even
could've done
smarter
that.
than yeah, sell drugs.
I think that
but
exists actually.
I've never seen one, but I wouldn't doubt it.
That's a good idea. If they don't have that, we should make it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it exists.
I'm pretty sure
you
it
can
exists.
fill
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
fill the whole thing with booze and then you just walk in.
You're
with it.
just like,
Yeah.
you unscrew the top and you're just like,
Just have this huge.
Well, it did.
I know. It's like one of those Vegas giant, like, what do they call them?
Like
The
a
whale
fat-
bones?
yeah, yeah.
The whale bones. You just hold up a giant cane.
Well, I did use it like a multi-purpose weapon though, because I had to
Get the fuck out my way.
easy carry.
No. Because also, canes make you old. That's why I did the voice.
I had to. We didn't have a bottle opener, so we're trying to like we got a little disposable ice chest, and we sat in a picnic area before we went inside.
Nice.
And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Fuck, we don't have a fucking bottle opener." Cane. So I just popped up and popped the fucking rubber piece off, and I was popping beers with it.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Sick.
Smart.
Yeah, it was dope.
Nice.
What the fuck else was I gonna say? And then after all that, we got through Knotfest. Dude, everybody was amazing except for Slipknot.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
wow.
what I heard.
Well, I mean, Slipknot was great. Their encore was bullshit.
What'd they do?
It just pissed off a bunch of people. I think it's a track off of Iowa, but I don't really remember it. And because they were playing Iowa, which is their second album, they were playing it in its entirety, which was like a surprise to everybody, and kind of cool. And they did great. It was awesome.
Okay.
But then they went out for they walk. They do their fake encore,
Bye.
and then they come back.
Oh, you guys want to hear us play some more? You want
Yeah.
to hear us play some
And
more?
they came back and like they just start this like bass and drum like jam for like shit you not like 20 fucking minutes.
Really?
And
Wow.
didn't play anything off the first album.
Okay.
So everybody else was like anticipating what are they gonna come out and encore with? Like
Yeah.
just a nonsensical like
Jam.
for
All right.
and then Corey Taylor laughing in a microphone for fucking 20 swear to God, 20 fucking minutes.
Really?
Yes.
That's weird.
And so everybody was like, what the fuck? And then it was just over. And we were like, that's it? Like, all right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are a bunch of pricks. Good night then.
Yeah, that's super weird, man.
Cool.
But
But
who's
everything else is badass.
Who was the best person you saw? Or Best artist.
Best band, dude. Monomarth kicked so much ass.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
nice.
Dude.
Yeah, that
Oh
sounds
my
awesome.
god, they were so fucking good.
They live for the kill. Did they play that one?
Yeah,
That's one of my favorites.
Nice.
they play. There was another one.
That'd be sick to see him live.
Something fire, and they had like a bunch of fire, and then they had
Whenever they have fire, that's badass.
and they had like warriors come out like
really?
war kind of.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And so they battle on stage like medieval times guys. They'll like fucking
Slow
battle.
motion though.
No,
Is it all?
No, they're like-
black box.
It's just a strobe light, and then Flight of the Valkyries like choo 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 choo.
No,
and
and the drum riser is a Viking boat. So it's like the
Oh,
front.
no way.
It's the front of the ship.
That looks
It's
badass.
got the fucking the little figure on the front too.
Nice.
It's way cool, man. They put on a great
I wanna
show.
see them.
And Slayer did a great fucking job too. They were so fucking good.
Nice. Have you seen? I don't know if I've seen Slayer before.
And we saw the only band I got to see like in some of the small stages. Luckily, we made it in time because we didn't even know if we were gonna make it in time. But we got to see. We walked in right when Suicidal Tendencies started,
Oh, okay.
and you know they're playing
Nice.
with Dave Lombardo now from Slayer.
Oh,
Slayer's
okay.
old drummer. So it was fucking great. Yeah,
Nice.
that was the first band we saw.
Awesome, man.
But
Badass.
It was amazing, and I'm hurt. Worth it.
Worth it. Yeah, you look pretty fun. Like we can't. I wish we could kind of bring the camera over here, but you're. Well, yeah, it's on the fucking Instagram. If you haven't checked
Yeah,
it out,
check out our Facebook
Check
or
out our
Instagram.
yeah,
The
his-
photos are up there.
Well, I didn't mention
wounds are
too.
pretty
You to
gnarly.
see.
I didn't mention either that like if I don't know if it actually happened if I just made it up, but it felt like other people were hitting me too that weren't the security guards.
We wanna just
Fuck
beat the
this
shit out
guy.
of you.
They just start beating him.
And like I know they were throwing shit at me, so I know that happened for sure.
Yeah. Just because of what you're saying now, I honestly believe that at least most of those people thought you were just like a rapist or some asshole. Like,
I'm not going to rapist.
no, I'm just saying like some like dude that did some
Sup, I
bad
came here
shit and then security's like
I'm here to
would-
drink beer and rape.
I feel like I
a lot of beer.
might join in the in like, oh hey, that guy's running from security. He might have done something bad. It would stop him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. I understand. I probably didn't look like I had the best intentions.
Yeah.
I think getting chased by security is definitely a red flag.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, it was funny though. That's what we were talking about too. It was like night and day. Like the lawn, and then down there, like up there, people were fucking up security guards and doing all kinds of shit to them.
Yeah, they always do.
And
Were they lighting the
yeah.
fires again?
fire
yeah, of
pits.
course.
Fire-
Oh, plastic, dude.
obvious.
The
those
second day-
plastic fire
It was
pits.
literally the
Oh,
worst
Jesus.
thing there. That was the worst thing that they were fucking like. Why? Why would you burn plastic?
That's
Yeah.
why you got to have a bandana.
God damn
every
it!
year.
That's
It's like
literally the worst.
hey, let's burn some tires and then breathe it in.
No,
Yeah.
this year somebody took a bunch of toilet paper out of all the porta potties.
Oh, okay.
That's what they were lighting on fire and
Awesome.
throwing up in the air so all the embers would fall on people.
Wonderful.
Oh, Jesus.
But
Good
that
job.
was actually the Ozfest portion. The day on Saturday, there was a bunch of lames there then too. But like, not lames, just like they weren't even getting into like when Sabbath was playing. I'm like headbanging, like I'm looking around and everybody's just sitting there.
Okay.
Or
Like, this
sitting
is nice.
down.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Like who sits down?
Yeah.
Like everybody's sitting there like
On the grass?
on the grass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drunk- Okay.
I mean,
drunk
but it
people.
was like I
Yeah.
said, packed, and it was like, and so we were trying to get closer. We kept fucking tripping over people because they were sitting down, like
Oh,
in
okay.
between all kinds of people.
Yeah, he'd be like, okay, here's like a spot over
Yeah,
here.
and then
like,
I'd
that
trip
looks-
over
yeah.
somebody.
Okay.
But Knotfest was just mayhem, and that was when I was like, these are my people.
I feel at home with
Yeah.
my cane.
Did they buy single? Or is there like, were you able to buy single day passes, or was it just?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if we were gonna go, if we were gonna do that, but we came across a deal to get both of them for like, I think it was $50 or something like that,
Oh wow,
or 40 each. I think that's what it was.
that's not bad
So what? Total 160,
80.
something like that.
for two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Should we get into stories?
Let's do that. Good job on being alive still.
Yeah. Good job on that.
Yeah, I know.
It was a close call.
Everybody, everybody was like,
Not
dude.
today.
Everybody's like, dude, you always suck at going to shows over there.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
You do.
I mean, something bad always happens when I'm there, and that's why, like, I was, I didn't even think about it, like running, like it just happened. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm running now. Oh shit.
I didn't even know I could run.
I haven't run in like 5 years, but I'm running now.
it literally like just like I didn't even take a moment to think, like. Because the woman's like, "Where's your?" Like, I was like, "Guys, I guess this is what I'm doing."
I guess I don't.
I was just like looking at your fucking finger, like,
I'm sorry.
I don't mean that.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
It It's uncontrollable.
Just went
there.
into
So
instinct.
something takes over.
Jesus. Well,
Something's like shenanigans. I'm like, all right. I'm like Shazam, but shenanigans.
Yeah.
nope.
And with
Shenanigans.
All right.
we are moving
There we
on.
go. Let's go to Ricky C. Let's get into him.
Welcome.
So what's up, everybody? This is Ricky C. Through Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation, there's actually a really big expo going on right now for video games. It's called E3, announcing a new hardware system.
Here's Ricky Tech News. What's up, Ricky C?
Goodbye.
All right. Let's get into my
right.
stories. I got
right.
I got some big ones here.
Oh.
The first one, China powers up the world's largest alien hunting telescope.
Those are aliens.
It's Ghostbuster,
Aliens.
transfer to aliens.
Oh, they cut the lights off. Aliens. Oh, they cut the lights off. Y'all need to be shooting that. Y'all need to be shooting this shit right here. And they just cruise. They looking at us. They dividing. They dividing up.
So we're basically going to
Aliens.
have that guy
Aliens
in fucking telescope form
in China.
in China.
What is the Chinese word for aliens? I really want to know now.
That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
Look it up.
I'm looking that shit up.
So this was, let's see, this past Sunday, actually Saturday, China has switched on the massive dish that now officially holds the world record for the world's largest single aperture telescope. Among other things, researchers hope that it will provide a big boost in the hunt for extraterrestrial life. It's been dubbed as FAST 500 meter aperture spherical telescope. Officially began operating around noon on Saturday. It's 200 meters larger than the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico, which is 305 meters, and has dominated the telescope-sized game since the 1960s. So just to give you an idea of the scale, FAST is roughly the size of 30 soccer fields.
Jesus.
So this thing is fucking massive.
That's the telescope? Is
That's
that
a telescope.
size?
Where,
Just
where,
wide.
y'all motherfuckers at?
Yeah, seriously, this is fucking crazy. So it says it's obviously tremendously powerful and has a field of vision that's reportedly twice as large as the Arecibo Observatory.
They're saying your mic is slightly muffled. Back up a bit.
Who? Me?
My mic.
Yeah.
It says as far as sensitivity is concerned, the Chinese telescope is 10 times more powerful than its closest competitor, the 100-meter telescope near Bonn, Germany.
Bon
Jovi?
Bon
Jovi.
Oh, you fucked up the picture, bro.
If Chinese people had Bon
What's
Jovi
that?
finding aliens, that would be badass.
Yeah, they're just blasting Bon Jovi out into space.
He's sitting looking at this. He's like, what?
He's just playing a live show for all the aliens.
He's like, I'm a cowboy.
It says the telescope will also help scientists detect more pulsars. That means that they will have a greater capabilities when it comes to tracing gravitational waves or ripples in space-time, which could lead to a better understanding of the evolution of galaxies and the origins of the universe.
Nice.
So very cool tech that China has now, which is going to help, I think, science community in a whole, and hopefully find some fucking aliens.
Aliens!
Finally.
Those are aliens.
Sorry, I'm trying to record it.
Aliens. Aliens. Oh, they cut the lights off. Aliens.
All right.
That's the best sound drop we got, man.
I love it.
My next story is state-sponsored hackers stole personal information from 500 million Yahoo users.
Yahoo!
Yeah, there's word about this. I've heard. I think like last Wednesday they kind of had a story about how most likely Yahoo was going to release information about a hack that happened to them. There was a lot of like sort of speculation of how big it was, but no one really knew just how big it was. Turns
what she
out
said.
it was gigantic. It was possibly
That's what she said.
possibly the largest hack to date.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I feel like every time you bring in a story, the new
They're constantly
largest
getting bigger.
hack
Constantly
ever.
getting bigger.
Jesus
Spider.
giant spider.
Aliens!
What the fuck was that?
We have to
It
go
was like
back.
that big.
We have to go to the live feed for that.
Take it easy.
Fuck me.
I
don't know where it went.
It's just
it's in your skin.
It's in your skin, bro.
No.
It's dug itself back in. Anyway, Yahoo just released a statement claiming that state-sponsored actors breached the company's servers and stole data from 500 million users. The statement reads, a recent investigation by Yahoo Inc. has confirmed that a copy of certain user account information was stolen from the company's network in late 2014 by what it believes is a state-sponsored actor. The account information may have included names,
State
email...
sponsor actor?
I'm going to go into that, bro. The account information may have included names, email addresses, telephone numbers, dates of birth, hashed passwords, which is the vast majority with bcrypt. I'm not too sure what that is.
Gary, stop looking for
hybrid Bloods and Crips.
And in some cases, encrypted or unencrypted security questions and answers. The statement says that the breach did not include unprotected passwords or any banking information, but still, if you have a Yahoo account, it's definitely a good time to change your password.
I think I just changed it recently because I got locked
And this
out.
was back in 2014. So that's the weirdest thing that I've been trying to find information on is like, why are they barely just saying anything about this now?
Because they didn't want to when they got hacked.
Yeah, so obviously they were like, I mean, I think it happened, and it just they had no idea how like what the scope of it was exactly. They're just like, okay, like we're missing some information. It's obviously that there's a hole here.
So listen, you might want to change your shit because about 4 years ago, or what is it? 20. So about 2 years ago, we got fucking hacked.
Yeah. But then like you said, what exactly mean by state-sponsored actors?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's basically just like a hacking collective that like most likely what could be Russian sponsored or China sponsored. You can name any country that has like their own hacking powers and blame it on them. So somehow they're linking it back to a government from a certain state, which is odd. Like why would, let's say if it was Russia or China, why would they need Yahoo accounts from 500 million or I think 500 billion people?
Right.
Who the fuck uses Yahoo still?
I have an account.
No, I
it's
have
just
one,
like
but I've never.
shitty,
I haven't used it in like.
It's what I give out for like all the spam and bullshit that I don't really want.
Me too.
I have an old MSN one that I use that one for, but I can't even remember last time I used Yahoo.
Yeah, I don't really use it for anything that's important.
You guys still don't log on to
Definitely.
MySpace?
Yeah, you gotta check that shit yesterday, bro.
I had an old email that I had to convert over to my Yahoo account because Earthlink doesn't even exist anymore.
That's
Earthlink.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And then I forgot the password. I was trying to get in there to download a video that I had uploaded to MySpace a long time ago.
Yeah. But yes, so it's not the biggest one to date, but it says this may end up being one of the biggest publicly known state-sponsored attacks on consumer data. So that's what it is, which is still a pretty big deal, and they hit that, I guess, record. So that's cool. But 2014, that's something I still don't understand why they waited so long. But my best guess would be that they just had no idea how big it was until just recently.
Yeah.
And they're just like, okay, yeah, this is like half of everybody that we know.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
So this is big, and we should probably say something.
They're saying that they can't hear you.
They
Yes.
can't hear me.
Well,
Yeah.
so one person is, which is weird.
So that could
Can
be.
anybody else hear me?
Comment below if you can hear Ricky. If you can hear everything he just said.
Yeah. Let us know what difference, like if it's any different between Ryan, myself, and Ricky.
Thought we should have the same levels.
Should be different.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Someone
but
saying
I just turned myself up
you're
a little
lower and it sounds
muffled.
muffled.
I just turned myself up a little
But
bit.
you
so
do
how's
get
that
really close and you do this a lot.
Yeah, you do get
sound?
mumbled.
How's that sound?
Yeah,
Is
like
this better?
chill right here and talk.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
Whatever.
See
Next
if that
one.
works. I don't know.
You're good.
Next story.
Uh,
SpaceX figured out why its expensive rocket exploded. Finally. So this
good
was-
because dude, what the fuck happened? Why is this not on news?
Yeah, so this was earlier this month. We watched a SpaceX rocket fully loaded with its satellite explode suddenly and inexplicably. At the time, the cause remained a mystery, but now SpaceX engineers have traced the flaw to its source. SpaceX has released the initial results of its investigation, which reveal that it believes a breach in the helium system in the Falcon 9's liquid oxygen system caused the sudden flare-up. The company gathered up footage of the fire as well as recovering and cataloging all the remaining debris, which they stored up in a hangar to try and find the source of the problem. From there, SpaceX says it made a massive fault tree tracing every plausible case of the fire to get its initial finding. So yeah, they finally found it after almost a full month of investigations.
Yeah.
A helium tank blew up or something?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously this is some crazy science that goes
Science
into this
shit.
whole fucking thing. So
It's just some science shit.
just science
I don't know-
went wrong.
I don't know what you
Science
did, but
fucked
they
up.
said it's better, so that's good.
Okay, cool. I don't know what I did either.
All right.
Where this is new, I'm just so we want to say that again that this is brand new, so we're still trying to test the waters with how our live audio sounds, but hopefully this is
It
better.
seems like it's getting by.
Yeah, we're doing good. I think we're doing a good job. We're doing good.
we're constantly learning.
Yay.
So let's see what else it says. There's plenty of good news. The launch pad control systems are in relatively good condition, the company reports, and SpaceX rocket support building had no damage. Also, both the liquid oxygen fuel farm, where the company stores tanks of super chilled liquid oxygen, and its kerosene fuel farm were thankfully left untouched. So it seems like that pad that it was also on, that exploded with it, is relatively in good condition, so they can keep launching from there.
Oh,
Something that they didn't really know was still going to happen because they just had yet to determine the full damage of everything.
Fucking science shit.
It's awesome. Yeah, so at least they,
It's crazy that they're like the only people that are trying to recycle everything that happens, though. Like they're
Right.
the ones that are trying to land the rocket so that they can use it again.
yeah, in the hopes of just making it space travel just so much more affordable.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So speaking of that, just today, Elon Musk decided to address the International Astronautical Congress meeting in Guadalajara, Mexico, where he decided to lay down his plans of how he plans to get everybody to Mars.
They have a space congress?
Yep, they do. International Astronautical Congress.
That's interesting.
He said here...
The Republic?
The plan comes to less than a month after the company's rockets were grounded following a mysterious explosion, which you just talked about.
Right.
Right before the presentation, SpaceX released a mini preview of what we could expect from its new interplanetary transport system. The system was previously called the Mars Colonial Transporter until just a few weeks ago. Musk changed the name after suggesting that it could take us to other destinations in the solar system, not just Mars. So that's why he changed the name. He was just like, fuck it, we're going interplanetary.
Intergalactic planetary.
Intergalactic. Nice. Hang on.
Sick reference there, bro. Oh, thanks, bro. Dude, your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
Thanks, bro.
There you go.
I was trying to think of
there's
the
something in here
lyrics
that
that
I
I
wanted to say, but I forgot where it is.
Intergalactic, intergalactic.
So it says, so they basically played a video where they kind of list, it was really fancy, commercial of how they plan on, and all the visualizations of what everything's going to look like from, like once the rocket's there and all the, how everyone's going to live. This was at the Congress meeting.
From where, though? Like a space station or something?
Yeah. So it's going to be from one of their launch pads, which it doesn't necessarily specify.
I don't know what you were talking. You're like, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, we're still talking about the launching
It's just a video that they kind of presented, and along with it, there was a bunch of facts of like what you were seeing, and it's basically just mock-ups of what the rocket's going to look like, what it's going to, how living there is going to be.
Nice.
And then talking about the different science that's going to be going into.
Side note: the chat room is saying that Ricky is nursing his beer.
Yeah.
I'm driving, so fuck off.
So am I.
And I already had a beer before we started the show, all right? So lay off. And I did other
Lay
things.
off me, I'm sorry.
Other things that no one else does before the show.
It's true. We need you, bro.
All right.
Please be able to talk and then finish your stories and drink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm also recording and making sure that we sound good, all right?
Lay off him,
I have a lot of jobs here.
We need him, okay?
He can drink after his stories.
Yeah, so Elon Musk, it says it sounds like SpaceX intends to send colonizers to a permanent city on the Red Planet with 1,000 ships and 200 people per ship. Musk estimated that it could take 40 to 100 years to achieve a fully self-sustaining civilization on Mars. One of the big barriers to doing that is the cost, which Musk estimated at about $10 billion. The SpaceX founder detailed 4 ways that he believed a ticket to Mars would become a possible purchase for many people, similar to buying a house. These methods include using reusable rockets, refueling the spaceship in space, and using a methane fuel instead of traditional rocket fuels. Finally, the methane fuel could be even harvested on Mars itself.
Nice. Let's harvest the shit out of Mars.
We're going to harvest the shit out of Mars. It's going to be another Earth number 2. We're going to fuck that up.
Did you guys ever play Command and Conquer?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
man.
it reminded me totally of that. Let's just go to a planet and harvest the shit out of everything.
Yeah, and then just fight each other.
And then fight each other's
that
colonies.
Boom.
Basically what happened when we found this country.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're just going to take that
Except
shit to
let's
space.
do that on another planet.
It says we also learned quite a bit about the rocket and what it would like to be, what it would be like to travel to Mars. Just like the Falcon 9, the rocket booster on the interplanetary transport system will land and be reused. A key feature of the rocket reusage plan is to send their Mars rockets back into space. So seeing a Falcon 9 rocket successfully make a second trip will be critical to convincing people that the plan is plausible.
Yeah.
The new SpaceX rocket will be incredibly large, dwarfing even the company's Falcon Heavy and the world's last tallest rocket, the now defunct Saturn V.
Well, let's hope that shit doesn't explode because that'll be really big.
Yes, and also 200 people would die probably.
Yeah.
So
No one would actually. This makes me think of. Well, I don't know. You'd probably have to look this up. You know how there's sales for like the first flight into space, right, or whatever on the moon.
Yeah, that turned out to be the huge fucking.
The one way. It was the one way trip to
scam.
Mars.
Yeah, it turned out to be a fucking scam.
A scam,
motherfucker.
It did. Why
Yeah,
did we
it fell
talk
through.
about that?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
So what?
No, I mean I can look it up. I guess.
I'm sure everybody else wants to know what the fuck happened to that.
Yeah, because I
That's
was.
the thing. Like nobody really cared about it, and then it just kind of like fell away. And everyone was just like, "What happened?"
we
to
were
that?
just kidding.
Yeah, and they were just like,
All right, because that's what I was gonna say. That must definitely affect those. Like imagine if you heard Delta Airlines, fucking exploded. You'd be like, oh shit, I don't want to fly ever
right.
again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was thinking, what if those affected the sales of the first flight to the moon or whatever the fuck? But I guess that's all a fucking lie.
It's Mars.
It's
Yeah.
Mars, whatever.
Well,
Space.
now it's not even real.
It's not even real. Can't go to space unless you're.
Yeah,
Wow, what a
and,
bunch of
astronaut.
fucking liars.
So the trip is obviously going to take months, and Elon Musk stated that it's going to be really fun to go, and you're going to have a great time.
It's gonna be so nice, guys.
Yeah,
I swear.
Keys to doing that will be making the inside of the rocket comfortable for a long ride, which for initial trips will last 80 days. Musk says that he eventually believes the trip could be brought down to a single month using his rocket.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy, right?
It's got a magic rocket.
Fucking rockets, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. He just went more into detail, obviously. You can read that all. I will link that story. This is a really big one that has lots of information on it. But that's pretty much the main things is that we're going to... It looks like he has a pretty damn good idea of how to get there to Mars and even further than that. So it seems like Mars really is just his big test before we can go even further,
Right.
which is awesome.
That would be cool. Would you guys take a trip to Mars, or would you wait until it's like everybody else is doing it?
Well, are we assuming the fact that we can all afford that?
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Okay.
No, if I built a rocket for all of us to go to Mars.
No, I'm just saying like, okay, so we all have the money to do it. Would we? Are you saying would we go on the first flight or
I
would
wouldn't.
wait?
I wouldn't
wait?
do the first flight.
I would not do the first flight. No.
Yeah,
Well, the
obviously
first flight
not.
they were saying was they were gonna go and not come back. They were
Yeah,
gonna
that
try
was
to
the-
colonize.
I would
the
not
initial-
do that.
Yeah, so that was the initial plans from that company that ended up being a scam.
So there's two
Which
things.
is really how it's going to be, though. Like even for Elon Musk, he says like if you're going
Yeah.
to go there, you're
have
basically
to stay there?
prepared to die, which means
Yeah.
like, obviously not die in flight, but you're gonna yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
you're not
prepare
coming
for
back. You're not coming back. to Earth.
complications.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I would not
And
do the first.
complications.
I would never do the first flight to anywhere.
Yeah,
I would
so
do.
there's going to be obviously a great
Yeah.
risk in this, especially in the initial goings of it.
Yeah,
The
fuck
first
all
people,
that.
but then you can be the first person on Mars, and that's also awesome.
Well, here's the thing. It depends on where we're
Sure.
going.
One of the
What do you
first
get
people.
for that? History books.
Yeah, and you get to fucking live and make a colony on Mars.
well, here's
With who?
Obviously, I mean,
Martians?
if you can have a family, I mean, I guess you can take
Well,
them
no,
or more towards people who don't even have families.
the assumption is
Single
that
people
that
that just like,
it would
fuck
be
it,
the
I'm gonna
same
get off
thing
this
as,
planet.
I guess.
as let's say the first ships over to
I understand
North
it.
America.
I
But no,
know.
what I'm saying is that because Mars is not like Earth, it's not as we don't have the same resources.
Right.
So you're actually doing something completely different than if we came the first ships that came
Well,
to
they
North
want
America.
They want to do
Yeah.
that and make it more habitable. That's the reason why they want humans up there. Because
So that's why those first people are going to try and make it into it, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
If we were to land on
sounds
Earth,
like so much work.
that's all.
Well, no,
it's also gonna, I
that's
feel
a
like they're not
legitimate
just-
thing, though,
They're
I'm
not just gonna
saying.
let anybody do this. They're
If we
just
go
gonna
to
be like,
Earth
okay, if
too-
you're coming, first of all, you have to pay this amount of money,
Yeah.
and we're also gonna have to figure out like what you're gonna be doing up there and make sure you do it accularely.
Right.
Yeah,
and don't
if-
fuck everything up.
if let's say we have a ship go to Earth 2, which is basically Earth, but however far, but it has resources.
Yeah.
I might go to an earlier flight than that. But Mars, from what I've read and know, there's not really a lot of shit to work with.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like there's theories that that obviously there's water and stuff, but there's nothing that's for sure until we actually get there.
So I'm not down for that yet.
Yeah, not the first. Definitely not that. But it's a good step in the right direction. That's for sure.
David's just like
Just
wait.
waiting for Ricky to drink his beer.
What?
David
The
Gonzalez.
last like 8
Why?
comments are David like watching you wait for. He's watching
I'm
you.
talking, bro. Can I talk?
Oh look, he took a drink.
I'm fucking talking about space right now. God damn.
No one cares.
I'm gonna egg my segment.
He's like,
just
no
for
one
you.
cares. Get drunk.
Ending my segment, bro, just for you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
fucking drink my beer. I only have one of these, so cheers.
He just throws it at the camera. So cheers, bro.
Sorry, man. I want to enjoy my fucking beer that I have.
Can't, bro. Chug it, bro.
Bro.
I'm not doing this live anymore. This is bullshit.
I know everybody knows. Everybody's telling us exactly how they feel all the time.
Dude, let's do Edward 40 Hands on a show. I'm down.
I don't know how I'd be able to record or do anything.
Not all.
Just pouring beer all over. All right, so that's my last story. So let's
Fuck
do
spaces.
together.
He says fuck space.
Dude, fucking comment section's amazing right now. All right.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
I may have some news for you.
My turn.
Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out. I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
All right, Ricky's is going to go ahead and drink his beer. Oh, he did. Damn.
There, shit. Leave me alone.
Chug that whole
I don't
shit.
have anything to drink, so thank you for that.
If you want some more, there's some more right there.
I gotta try.
I know you gotta drive. I'm
Here's some
kidding.
piss.
Here's a bit.
Here's some.
It's a secret
this.
gin drink, bro.
I'm gonna drink this mystery cup.
There you go.
How about
that? I'm going to talk about some sick shit, but right now let's get into the box office for the last week.
The Blees office. Hold on. Before we do that, can I say something?
No.
No.
I finally watched. Well, I didn't finish it, but I watched most of the Ghostbusters. It's pretty good.
Wait, did you fall asleep?
No, I had to leave.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I put it on, and I put it on last night, fell asleep, then I woke up this morning, and then put it on, but then I had to leave. So
All right. What'd you
it's
think?
pretty fucking long. First of all,
Really?
it's like 2 hours, but it's pretty damn good. I was getting into it, and I was like, fuck, I want to finish watching, but I had to go.
All right. Yeah, we'll
I
do
mean, minus all the fucking vaginas that the internet was telling me about.
Hashtag sorry. No, that's what I fucking said. Did you watch Ghostbusters, Ricky?
No, I haven't yet.
Well, that's what I was saying. I've seen Ghostbusters, and I actually thought it was a nice movie. It wasn't the best. It was definitely. I feel like it would have been way better if they didn't attach the name Ghostbusters. But I'm just saying it's a good movie. Not the best movie, of course.
No, it doesn't match at all to the first two.
Exactly. If they had just make this an entirely different movie and then change some
But
shit
there's
to
been
make it
different
not
like
Ghostbusters.
reiterations of the Ghostbusters for years. So
Yeah.
we talked about that before, but it was good. I don't think it was. Everybody thought it was going to be like the fucking natural disaster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty funny.
Well, we also watched two other things. We watched Swiss Army Man, and we also watched Mike
last
and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
That was pretty funny.
You guys watch these?
Yeah, both
Oh,
of
nice.
these are really fucking good.
Really? Swiss Army Man is good? I haven't. I haven't watched it yet.
Swiss Army Man is so fucking bizarre.
Weird.
Okay, that's
It's-
what.
but
I mean,
good.
obviously, that's what it looked like.
It's
in the
extremely
trailer.
bizarre, but it like kind of it's like watching. I don't know, because you want to keep watching. You want to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
so
like
Right.
every time I was watching, I was like, oh, I want more. Like, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of questions that you ask yourself, but it's fun while you're watching.
yeah, it's a pretty fun.
Okay.
movie.
And then Mike and Dave was incredible,
hilarious.
way funnier than I thought it was gonna
Really?
be.
I've been. Everybody said bad things about
That's
that
what.
movie.
That's what. I don't know why.
Yeah, we watched it last night. It was actually really
have that
funny.
At
movie
least,
too that I gotta watch.
at least with our sense of humor, and I would believe yours.
Right.
It's,
I mean, if
it's
you
really
like
funny,
like Neighbors, and if you like
It's fu-
Workaholics,
I think it's funnier than Neighbors. To
Really?
be honest.
maybe. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean,
I was intoxicated, but it wasn't. That doesn't change it that much.
I was
Okay.
I was actually impressed with the girls,
Aubrey Plaza and
Anna
Anna
Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. Yeah, they were really good.
yeah, they were good.
Interesting. I
And
gotta
the
watch
chick
these
that
movies
and
now.
the chick that plays their sister is really funny.
Oh
in it.
yeah, I don't even know her name, but she's like kind of like a character actor that I've never seen before. But yeah, Mike and Dave's sister, also good.
It's pretty funny. Like it did keep me away from it because it looked like a dumb bro comedy, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's actually pretty funny.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like the same thing you had towards Neighbors.
Towards
and-
Neighbors,
and
yeah,
you ended up
exactly.
liking it.
Yeah, and I ended up liking Neighbors. So
Yeah.
uh,
All right, I gotta watch those. Too.
I had a good time
I
watching
haven't
it.
both. I just haven't watched them.
Yeah, definitely check out Mike and Dave if you haven't already.
I will.
All right, so this past weekend, hopefully you guys went out to the theaters. If not, I will tell you what the fuck happened. First of all, we have number one being The Magnificent Seven. This is Antoine Fuqua's new movie with Denzel Washington and the Chris Pratt. It is obviously
and the Chris Pratt,
the Chris Pratt, yes,
Chris.
the Chris Pratt,
the crisp rat.
yes,
What's going on right
Is
now?
that what you're saying?
the Crisp Rat.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right. That came in number one, far ahead of the others at $34.7 million in its opening, which is really good. It is in its first week, of course. Second is going to be Storks, that new animated film, coming in at $21.3 million. I heard some pretty good stuff. If you're looking for a kid stuff, there's really not much competition, to be honest. Kubo and the Two Strings is in its 6th week, and that's at number 10. And besides that, Pete's Dragon is the next one at 13, and it's 7th week. You really don't have much for kids' movies. So if you haven't already seen it, I actually really want to see the Magnificent Seven. Do you guys have any interest in this movie?
I do want to see that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just opened this weekend.
Yeah, this past weekend.
I've been hearing like different things. Like it's been 50-50. I've heard people who've hated it and people who liked it. So
I've heard that it wasn't bad. That's the main consensus. This isn't as polarizing.
yeah, I'm not hearing it's bad.
It's not polarizing as like say like a.
But then it's probably good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I don't know, man. It's hard to go off these critics and shit sometimes, like, because sometimes they'll shit on movies that I end up going to see or I see at home, and I'm like, dude, this is really good. Like, why?
Like Mike and Dave.
Mike and
Dave was really funny.
I love that. I actually want to see it again. Magnificent Seven, I'm definitely gonna check out. Hopefully, I'm working this weekend, but as soon as I can, for sure.
David, go ahead.
No, what'd you say?
But we'll wrap up. We'll wrap up the top 10, and we'll get into David's question.
Oh, okay. I didn't even check that out because I was looking at this. All right, so you got Magnificent Seven, Storks. Next up is Sully for number 3 at $13.5 million. Still hanging on strong in its 3rd week. Bridget Jones' Baby, no one gives a fuck about. Snowden and Blair Witch. So I don't know. Did you guys even watch anything besides the first Blair Witch? There was like the Book of Shadows.
I watched the second one. That one was horrible.
Yeah, this is supposed to be pretty good. I'm not really into the scary movies, but I kind of want to check that out. Snowden, obviously about those leaks, and it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oliver Stone.
Yeah. And then you got Don't Breathe and Suicide Squad.
They're still there?
Yeah, they're all in the top 10. Definitely if you check out the movies, well, let me see what's coming out next week, but Magnificent Seven sounds good. Did you want to pause for...
No,
David's question?
we'll finish the movies and then we'll talk about it.
All right. Coming out this week, we have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. If you're unfamiliar with what that name is, it is essentially Tim Burton's X-Men, which I've heard that being called all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is a very interesting story about a house of children who have peculiar powers. I'm not going to call them mutants, but they have powers.
Special.
Yeah, special, gifted children that have really...
Gifted youngsters.
Yeah, exactly. And then there are a separate band of people who are trying to steal those powers, led by Sam L. Jackson.
Magneto.
Not Magneto. He's black. He kind of looks like Black Magneto, to be honest. He has the all white hair, but he is Sam L. Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's coming out. It actually looks really good. I really want to see that.
Have you seen that video that I posted? It's every motherfucker that Sam Jackson has said in a supercut.
No, I would love to see
that. It's so fucking
that
good.
must be like 4 hours long.
It is. It is like 15 minutes long. Yeah.
Wow. Next coming out is Deepwater Horizon. You have Peter Berg directing, of course, and Mark Wahlberg. This is the story. Not that guy. Other guy. Mark Wahlberg. The story of that drilling platform that actually had an explosion off the Gulf of Mexico. And this is supposed to be really good if you're into that sort of stuff. For me, I'm not rushing to the theaters to go check it out. It's not my thing.
It's like a dad boner movie.
But it sounds like a good movie, and I've heard good things about it. Last but not least, finally, you have Masterminds coming out. I feel like I've seen trailers for this.
This movie looks so funny. Dude.
Years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's based on a true story?
No, I didn't know that, actually.
That that these criminals actually exist.
Oh, wow.
and it's based on...
I do want to see this.
It's based on
really
it's based on a real heist, if you want to tell them the premise.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, if you you most likely have seen this trailer, but it was probably like a year ago. You have Zach Galifianakis and Kristen Wiig, who are these bank robbers trying to just... Like, they're the dumbest ones, too. If you remember the trailer, they have, like, these weird cuts, like Zach Galifianakis has like
the
not a bowl
weirdest
cut,
hair,
the weirdest hair where he has like a little bob cut and then bangs.
Yeah.
And then you have Kristen Wiig, of course. You have Jason Sudeikis as like a hitman, and also Kate McKinnon's in there with fucking like, Owen Wilson. No, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's Owen Wilson?
Oh, nice.
Is
I'm not drunk enough to do this.
Did Owen Wilson come in today? Come on.
Oh, come on, there's Owen Wilson
I
right
forgot I
there.
did it. I was drunk.
You
I
were
got
so
drunk again.
good.
I know.
All right, but
Sorry.
yeah. So that's gonna come out this weekend
Driving.
too. It's a comedy. I don't know why it took this long because I definitely remember seeing a trailer for this a long time ago, but it's finally coming out this weekend. So
I do want to see that.
honestly, my picks. First of all, if I were to go to the theaters, I don't know, Miss Peregrine's and what was the other one that I was saying? The Magnificent Seven. I'm gonna go Miss Peregrine's over Magnificent Seven, and then Mastermind's right behind that. And
Really?
then
You wouldn't want to see that one first?
which one?
That's my pick, Mastermind.
Mastermind's number one for you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, to each their own. That's third for me, and then fourth would probably be Deepwater Horizon because it sounds like a good movie.
It's
I
also-
don't care about it, but I heard it's a good.
It's been a long time since I've gone to a theater and watched a comedy, though, too. I honestly think
We
the-
should go, bro. I got this weekend. I got Sunday open.
I work.
God damn it.
I don't.
And I
I
have
don't
a show.
know. Well, it just looks dumb. Like nothing sells me on this movie.
I just love
really.
Zach Galifianakis and Kristen Wiig too much.
Eh.
Yeah, it's got a lot of funny people on
Got a lot
it.
of funny people.
Hopefully it's good.
gonna have its moments. I know for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a comedy in theaters in like probably not even since Jackass 3.
Seriously?
Really?
Jesus.
I know that's
It might not be true, but I don't like going to the movies to watch comedies because I'm always disappointed. Like that's what started happening.
Very disappointed.
That's what started happening. So that's why I just rent them, or
Yeah.
wait for Netflix or whatever because I don't like.
right.
I don't like going to a comedy and then being like really fucking disappointed because it's not that funny.
Very disappointed.
disappointed.
Yes. Well, that's it for coming out this week. Do you guys have any interest in any of these movies? If you were to go check them out this
I
weekend,
just told you.
I'm talking to Ricky.
I'd probably see my Magnificent Seven, my first one.
Over Miss Peregrine's.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in that movie, so I'd
Really?
say that one and
All
then
right.
Masterminds.
Your mom wants to take you,
Yeah.
Garrett,
Oh, really? To what?
Yeah.
to Miss what is it? Miss Penguins,
Miss
Penguin.
Penguins. Miss Peregrine's. All
Miss
right.
Paraguays.
I'm down. Maybe Saturday because I work Sunday night.
All right.
All right. Did you want to get into that question? I don't know
David
what it is.
Gonzalez
Yeah,
is
what is this?
asking what we think, which we've talked about before on the show, but since we're doing the live stream, we may as well give
Yeah.
them what they want.
I haven't checked.
He's
the-
asking what we think is going to happen in the next season of Walking Dead, and what we
no.
think of this latest season of Fear the Walking Dead. Because
I haven't
did
even
not-
watched
I
an
have not
episode
watched.
of this second season.
Yeah. I literally watched to the end of the first season and I stopped.
Oh no, that's the second season started on the boat, and the first one I just stopped.
Yeah,
after
I
that,
I
'cause
stopped
it was
entirely.
retarded.
So
I liked the first season, and
Okay.
then I got. Remember we talked about this again.
Yeah, we were
you know?
talking. Yeah, we did.
And then
talk
I
about this.
and then I got bored with the
the whole
premiere.
boat bullshit was just
I was like,
retarded.
what the fuck? They're on this boat, but I hear it gets like amazingly better. 'Cause
Okay.
then they wind up in Mexico, and
it's
they-
always bad.
Oh, okay.
shit starts to go down.
Everything's just cool over there. No zombies.
There's only fiestas. There, fuck
It
zombies.
was just like,
only
fuck it,
fiestas.
bro. Like, world's over, fool. Time to party.
Ay, para que le to- yeah, fuck are you, zombie?
So yeah, now I'm interested in the second season. I
Well,
want to watch it.
now
Dude, the second season sounds like the
Sounds
shit
badass.
right now.
Now
Yeah.
Amanda. I know our version of it is way better. Amanda's saying
Why the
that
fuck don't we write for The Walking Dead?
Amanda's saying it's boring as fuck now. So
Okay.
shit.
So there we go.
What last season of
predictions.
Walking Dead?
Last season of Walking Dead. Here's what I said before about this: is if this doesn't pay off for me, like in the next 2 episodes of this new season, I'm fucking out. I'm quitting watching The Walking Dead. Because
Yeah.
I've gotten this far and they fucked me over a few times. That whole Glenn thing really bothered me. I thought he should have just died.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to this other point to where Negan actually kills Glenn in the comics, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So-
in the comics.
That is a spoiler.
in the
I
comics.
guess.
Spoiler.
If you don't read the comics, I don't count it as a spoiler. If you intend to, you're fucking way far behind.
Yeah, you are. True.
Anyway, and it ended on a weird note where Negan catches all of them, and they spoilers. If you haven't fucking the
Basically,
season's
like the
coming
past
out.
episode.
Yeah,
or
the very last episode.
Spoiler.
And then they were supposed to reveal who he kills, but like in the last second they rewrote it and then kept it a cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger.
It's a
yeah.
secret. And they've
It's
been
a
doing
secret.
a pretty good job of keeping it a secret by, one, filming all of the people their deaths as if Negan killed them all
Oh, really?
in the show. Yeah, no, they made sure that they filmed everyone dying for the show.
Oh, wow.
Just in case anybody got
Maybe
like
the
a spoiler
actors or
shot.
somebody there.
And then they're making sure that everyone is on set for the majority after the fact, so that
so
people
like, someone's
can't
just there like doing bullshit scenes that they're
yeah,
just gonna cut.
it's like we're. I don't know if they're
God damn it.
I don't know if they're
the
acting,
fuck was I wasting my time for?
but they're at least on set, is what I'm saying. So,
Okay.
so that they're doing a really good job.
So they
of
probably
keeping
like
that
let
secret.
somebody know, just like, hey, by the way, like
You're
everything you're
dead.
doing is bullshit.
You're dead,
But we're
Yeah.
paying you, so fuck it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've been on board for this time. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I really don't. They've done a great job in keeping it really pretty
Yeah,
ambiguous.
it's
and
very hard to
so
speculate.
so it's hard to know who's actually dead or who's dying. I mean, I hope it's not any of those guys because I like all of them. I
gotta
like
be
all the
somebody
characters.
big,
All right,
though.
if you
If
had
it's
to
not
pick, if
somebody
you
big,
had to
then
pick
I'm gonna
one
be pissed.
one cast member, real quick, top of your head, who would you pick to die?
Eugene.
Go, Eugene. All right, go.
yeah,
Ricky.
Eugene would be my first pick, but I
that's
feel
the-
like now it has to be somebody bigger than Eugene because of the fact that they left it a cliffhanger. Like, and now I want it to be somebody like Maggie or something. It's going to be like a huge hit and like devastating.
That's
and
too
I think
dark.
I think they need that though.
I think that's too dark.
I don't think
Say a
so.
name. Go. Say a name. Who do you want to die?
Maggie.
Matt. Ooh, all right. I
I
would
think
go
that'd
with
be a game
who's the
changer.
redhead?
That's going to be a fucking
Redhead with the handlebar mustache.
Abraham.
Abraham.
You want him to
I don't.
die?
I don't give a fuck about that
I
guy.
fucking love that guy.
I just think that's going to be like the Ned Stark moment of like a Game of Thrones, you know? Like if someone like that crazy dies, it's going to be like, what the fuck happened?
Well, that was the difference. Ned Stark died in season 1. Spoiler.
right. I'm just saying, like, but it was such a big thing that like someone like who seemed like they were the main fucking character, all of a sudden they're just like dead. You're just like, oh shit, like what the fuck happened?
Yeah, Maggie. But the thing is,
I just think
she has a
I think it should
kid
be
inside
somebody
of
big.
her.
I think it should be somebody big.
Spoilers.
we're already talking about
I
this
know.
already.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I
was gonna
guess-
say. I think that's too dark. I think
I think
that's
it should be
too
somebody
much.
big. I think Maggie's the person to do it.
All right.
Especially if it should have been Glenn
If,
I think
if
if
it's a side character, it's either going to be Abraham
or Eugene.
Or Eugene.
Rosita. Is that her name?
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh yeah, she's there too.
Who's the other chick that's like kind of wants to be dead? Sasha. I think one of those three would be the easiest to kind of handle.
Yeah, those definitely.
Well,
the easiest.
I think Abraham now because there's that little lovers quarrel they got or like love triangle they got
between
going on.
Rosita
Yeah.
and Sasha.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah,
if he
yeah.
dies, then that's going to create like friction
Friction.
between them more. I think.
I don't think so.
Maybe. Do you guys want to put bets on it?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Not here.
Maybe not on here.
Not on
I
here.
don't want anybody to know how much of a gambling problem I have.
$5,000.
We should do a poll though. I'm down.
Rick.
Chat room saying it's Abraham.
I don't
Okay.
know. I think it should be somebody bigger than that. But that's just me.
Well, everybody wants
Well-
it to be Carl.
No.
Really?
Well, no. They
want it to
it would
I-
be.
I hear a lot of
like
people saying.
I don't give a fuck about Carl, to be honest. But
I want to.
if
see
I were
him
in charge of a studio,
Carl's
or,
like
or,
been
you know-
like brushed with death by like fucking twice already.
twice, he's been shot twice.
He's got 9 lives.
I'm just saying that
and one eye.
and one eye.
if you were in this franchise and you're trying to move it along and you just want to kill off someone that's not too important but somewhat important, Abraham, he's ready to go.
Yeah, or Eugene.
He's ready to go. Eugene, I also would say is okay. Hey, no.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Nope.
Vicky.
Oh,
She's like shh, and then she's backed up.
okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, put it in the freezer, please.
Thank you.
Everybody just saw a hand come in.
I
With
It was cousin it. No.
Do you wanna be
What was
our-
the thing?
The Thing.
Thing.
Thing,
It's
yeah.
thing. All right, cool. Amanda says hi, Vicky. Let's move on. So, first story. So, everybody, people are pissed off. You guys want to know why people are pissed off?
Wait.
Mostly veterans.
Wait. Because Jennifer Aniston had something to do with the breakup. Wait. No, it's because In-N-Out still hasn't put a vegan menu out.
No.
It's
All right, let's
I don't
let's.
know.
What is
No,
it?
do one more. We're
No.
doing.
I can't think of anything.
All right. No, none of that shit. It is because the Transformers movie has now added Nazis to their new movie. But not only that, they have
What the fuck? Okay.
they have dressed up Winston Churchill's old home in full Nazi garb as if Nazis took that over.
Wait, so is it a prequel at least?
Okay, so
Like it has to
I'm
be
gonna
if
be
it's World
angry.
War II.
Like I'd be angry. If
let me tell the story. So if you
Future
don't know,
Nazis.
yeah, if you don't know much about the new Transformers,
it was like
movie that's
another
coming out,
uprising.
yeah, Transformers: The Last Night has already been confirmed to use King Arthur in some capacity to basically tell their story. It is somewhat of a flashback or time travel movie. You have Optimus Prime, exactly, going back in time to go in King Arthur's court. Now you have new information rising where they have set up Winston Churchill's old home in full Nazi garb. They have gigantic Nazi flags, swastikas coming down off the side of it. And people are just like walking by and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
This
exactly.
fucking house right here.
His former home of Blenheim I think I'm saying this right. Blenheim Palace in Woodstock, Oxfordshire. They have word that Hitler and the Nazis will have some kind of role in the movie. It turns out that the prehistoric dinosaurs, Transformers, are also going to make an appearance in Age of Extinction, or that they came out in Age of Extinction. But
I saw that
on
one.
Twitter, you have this. Look at this. A gigantic Nazi flag just hanging off of this with giant spotlights too, right off of it.
Yeah, that would stir up some shit for sure.
So veterans are pissed the fuck off right now. They're like, "Why are you doing this? Like you're
Having
desecrating."
flashbacks.
Yes. They're just shooting at the house. No. Just shooting bombs.
World War II. Are there that many World War II veterans still? If you think about
Yeah,
it?
actually.
They're like in their 80s.
It can't be
now,
that
right?
many.
Because
though.
that was
They're getting
in
up
the
there
40s. 40s.
I think the last Holocaust survivor had died recently or something like that.
now. Wow.
That's what I heard.
Well, okay,
No,
let's
no.
say in the 40s you have the 18. Fuck, I don't want to do math right now, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But
yeah.
let's say 18-year-olds in the 40s, and now you have 40 to 80. Okay, that's a lot of math. I don't want to do that. I don't
You're
wanna do that.
old.
Somebody do it for us, Facebook.
I've been drinking like 4 of these, so not gonna do
I'm-
math. You
I'm
guys
not
want to do
terrible
it?
at math.
Go ahead and do that. 18-year-old, 1942.
Now to now.
But they're
What is
pissed the
that?
fuck off.
Math. Do it.
Michael Bay has now released a public statement saying, I just want to say, people were not fortunate enough to read the script, and they don't know that Winston Churchill in this movie is a big hero, and Churchill would be smiling about the fact that we have he says smiling about last night, which is basically the giant banners all over his house.
Right.
They haven't seen the movie. They don't know the ending. And they don't know how Churchill is a hero in this movie. So as the staff said, he'd be smiling right now. So basically Michael Bay is saying, he's like, you guys don't know what's going on, which
Which is what he said.
Fair
about,
enough.
He's said about every single movie. I
Fair
feel
enough.
like he's gotten so much backlash that now he's just has to be like, all right, calm down. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I still don't.
Explosions.
Still don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got this.
Everybody calm down.
That's exactly his statement. It's just, I got this. Explosion. No, but he's been saying that he has it, basically. He's like, I'm sorry you guys don't know the story, but yes, we kind of
Nazis.
put Nazis all over Winston Churchill's house.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, basically. But he is saying, and it's understandable. We don't know the whole thing. We don't know the script. We haven't read it. What do you guys think of him, basically? What do you guys think of him dressing up Winston Churchill's house in full Nazi garb, as if, assuming Nazis took over?
I don't know who Winston Churchill is. I'm just kidding.
Is your wife not?
I don't think he's not, I don't think he's kidding.
I don't
I'm
think
kidding.
you're kidding either. Jesus Christ.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
I do know who Winston Churchill is.
He's a guy.
Jesus Christ.
He's Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I mean-
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so they're dressing up his house in Nazi garb, and now he's just saying, he's like, I'm sorry, you guys don't know what we're filming.
I just.
But
It's
just
just like he's going in there
people are
without
getting pissed
permission
off.
and just like, throwing shit up there and just being like,
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
He's not like breaking down walls and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I
They
mean,
had-
obviously he got permission to do everything that he's doing.
They had to
so
know what
it's-
he's doing like 100% of the way. You know. like,
Yeah,
like-
they don't just let people go into historical places like that.
Another
like,
thing
just for
that's
that much
interesting
freedom.
is just the fact that before this, we had the only synopsis that we had about this movie was that it was
Hitler.
back in no, it was
Just
back
one
in
word.
back no, it was back in medieval times. So this is this is basically confirming the fact that they're jumping,
time
traveling,
traveling.
they're time traveling.
Oh God, it's gonna be
This
terrible.
is Optimus Prime's
Wahlberg
Bill
coming
and
back?
Ted movie, basically. What do you think if he's
That's
just
Mark Wahlberg.
he's just yeah? it's Optimus Prime and Mark Wahlberg jumping through history.
Guess we're going back in time.
Going back in time. Got
My
this transformer.
Dude,
Who was that? Hitler?
the
Kick him
phone
in the nuts.
the phone booth is a transformer.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's Shockwave.
Dude, that'd be crazy. But yeah, so we basically have confirmation that it's taking place in multiple time periods. This is pretty interesting news coming out. That I don't. To me,
I haven't seen the last one, so
It's a movie.
I can really not give a
it's a
fuck
movie. I
about
don't give a fuck. Like you're not destroying walls. You put down some fucking Nazi banners.
I just think
it's
like,
a movie. I
just
get
think-
it.
I think the Nazi thing is just so tired now. Like it's already had its time, you know. Like I get it; it's a part of history, like world history. Like,
But I
it
feel like
happened.
that's
but I
the
feel like
default.
It's such a cheap
Yeah.
thing to get people to react about.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
like,
what I
who can
mean?
we get as bad guys? Nazis.
It's
Let's do it.
Like Germans and Nazis have always been bad guys in like every
I
movie.
know. That's why they hate themselves.
Oh, sorry. The comments were telling me to show them the pictures of the. If you want
Sorry,
to,
we're not that technical yet. We can't.
we're
show
not
you
that
shit.
technical. But if you want
We
to check
had
it
it
out,
You can hear
definitely
us.
just Google Winston Churchill's house Nazis. I'm sure you'll find some shit. I can't show you just yet, but we're working on it. If you want to go ahead and let me show you, go to patreon.com/humcast and give us some money so you can give us some more equipment, and
then we can
we
make that
can
happen.
show you. We can give you a full
hire an
production.
intern.
Exactly, dude. Fuck yeah, I would hire an intern. Next thing, Jumanji. Did I show you guys the first
Yes,
photo?
you talked about this.
I don't
So-
think you showed me, but I saw it.
Okay, so
We talked
just
about
for
this.
Ryan, here's the first photo that they released
Yeah,
of
I saw this.
And you have very interesting stuff. You have Kevin Hart, The Rock, you have Karen Gillan, and Jack Black, all in very, very neat-looking garb for the jungle. Especially Karen Gillan, who looks like the goddamn Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Oh.
And everyone was criticizing this until today when they released the notes that these are actually avatars in a game. The new Jumanji game.
Oh, interesting.
Today, we got new information saying that these characters, a.k.a. Kevin Hart, The Rock, Karen Gillan, and Jack Black, are all avatars in the new Jumanji game for the new movie, and that is how it's going to be played. We don't know 100%.
What happened to their long ponytails that they have sex with? Avatar.
Give yourself the goddamn... Give it the womp womp. There you go. That's what you get.
Just saying.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels good.
They are avatars of people playing games.
Avatar.
If you've ever played a game, especially a RPG, you get an avatar, which is a
So-
interpretation of your own character
In this
in the game.
in this movie, which one's the firebender?
I like that series, and that wasn't even no. Woo! All right, you guys are on a roll.
Moving
Good job,
on.
guys. Woohoo! No, okay. So can I finish this?
They
So,
get it.
You have avatars in a game, and these are the characters, and it makes so much more sense why they're so polished and eccentric. As for their characters, you have a very clear, rugged, exploratory guy in The Rock. You have a very clear Tomb Raider type character in Karen Gillan. Professor being Jack Black, and the sidekick being Kevin Hart. Now we have been explained to that they are all going to be examples of the characters that get sucked into the game of Jumanji. What has not been established is whether or not this is going to be the board game or a different interpretation of Jumanji, aka what could be a video game or maybe even an online RPG. So I think this is pretty interesting that now this information has been leaked to us, because in the first Jumanji game there was no real avatar. You had what is his name, Alan Rush or
His name was Alan. I forgot his last name
Alan
was.
Grant? Not Alan Grant.
I
But
don't know.
you had you had
Yeah, Robin
Robert
Williams.
Williams,
character.
he was
Robert Williams.
Robin Williams sucked into the game, and you had no indication of some sort of avatar. So I think this may be the first clue that this could be some sort of new interpretation of the game, and Ryan is fucking going crazy.
Oh, is it too long? Did it cut out?
No. I just need to grab a glass. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right. We're still live.
Ryan's getting fancy. All right, so with this new interpretation, what do you think about this? There being an avatar, don't make a joke. And the fact that this might lead to a different interpretation of the game besides the board game that was in the first Jumanji.
I like the first movie from James Cameron. I thought it was great. This is...
Yeah, we got the Taru Makto, Tarak Maktu. Love it.
No. It's,
Ponytails.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that this was needed in the first place, so it's hard to place my judgment with this movie.
I'm actually getting more excited about this. To be honest.
I'm not.
actually
I
getting
don't
more
really
hard.
care. I'm gonna wait for a trailer before I guess I make my decision.
I don't.
I need more info.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds okay, but does that mean it's like there are avatars in the game? Like, does that mean there's a new Jumanji game? Or?
That's exactly what I thought at first.
Online now.
Dude, what if Jumanji evolved into an online
That wouldn't make any
MMORPG?
sense, though. Like, that's just such a
Skynet.
weird like transition. Like, how do you explain that without anybody going, "That's fucking dumb"?
I don't know.
Skynet.
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 That's the answer.
James Cameron.
Skynet. Blue people.
Transformers.
Transformer.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see it either way. Like I said, like this one, we talked about it, and I of course I don't think it's needed, but I just love Jumanji so much. I love that first movie. So
I mean, me too, but still, like, I just
Definitely. And if
I
you've
don't know if
been
I was gonna do it any justice to do it again.
if you
course
have
not.
been following The Rock on Instagram, he has been posting a lot from the set, which is basically a lot of just jungle,
Jungle
filming.
Fever.
But you have, all these people on set, so I would imagine it takes a good long part in the jungle with these characters.
What happened? Do you know what ended up happening between like that beef between The Rock and?
I don't know for sure. I haven't looked it up, but I heard someone say that it was basically
Diesel?
It was a publicity stunt for Vin Diesel and The Rock in the new WrestleMania. That's gonna happen.
That's what I heard too, but I just don't believe that. Unless they actually do it.
I actually, whether it's a publicity stunt
Blah,
or
blah,
not,
blah.
blah, 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 or not, I
plumbus.
honestly don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about Vin Diesel one way or another. I don't.
Those are your movies, though, bro. Don't you want to see them get along? Fucking family.
Dude, I don't care. Like,
That's right.
like Vin Diesel is honestly,
I forgot he was on that.
To
I was
me-
like, they did a movie together, didn't they?
to me personally, every role he's done is probably like I could imagine 1,000 people doing it better.
Not even Iron Giant, dude.
Yeah. All of these. No, even Groot. Dude, all of these. I feel like he's just the most overpaid actor in like
Oh,
and
for
this
sure.
this is my own opinion. Okay? Everything I've
You're-
seen him
no,
in,
you're right.
I think that someone else could do it way better.
No, you hate Gru is what you're saying.
What you're saying is you hate fun and
You hate
fast cars
family.
and you hate family.
Hey, family, hey, fun, all the stuff.
We got it. We got it.
If there was an actual feud, 100% I'm on the Rock side. 100%.
He does seem like less of an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's nothing that Vin Diesel in his personal life has promoted that I think is smarter or better than The Rock has done.
Well, remember that one time he posted that weird video where he was dancing and he looked like the guy from fucking Silence of the Lambs?
no, I did not watch that at all.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember that.
He's just dancing. He's like got his webcam on and he's like dancing horribly to like some really gay song. And it's like it's very Buffalo Billy.
Perfect. Love it. Great. All right, moving on. We have okay. So for you that are familiar with Jurassic Park, the classic,
Never heard of it.
we now have confirmation that Sam Neill.
Mike Jones.
My Jones.
I'm drunk. I read this wrong. Sam Neill joins the cast of Thor Ragnarok. Jesus.
What's
Wow.
the matter with
What
you,
happened to
bro?
your
What's
brain?
going
I'm
on?
not even drunk. I'm reading this wrong. I don't know.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
I'm not even drunk. I'm just British all of a sudden.
Hey. Sam Neill joins the cast of Thor Ragnarok. And if you're unfamiliar, Sam Jones.
Sam Jones.
Sam Jones.
Still not the same. I don't know
What?
who that is. I don't know who that is. It's not Sam Jones.
Sam Neill. Ryan tricked me.
Fucking Sam Jones.
Sam Jones.
God, we're so bad at this job.
Seriously. All right. Sam Neill, everyone. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park has officially signed on to Thor Ragnarok.
That's cool.
And if you don't already remember this shit, we got... Whoa, that's not my... I reached that as if that was my mouse. That was my phone. You have Jeff Goldblum as the... what is his character's name? He's going to be the Grand Master in Thor Ragnarok. And hopefully you have
the T-Rex.
A reunion. A T-Rex and a reunion between Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum. Yes.
T-Rex as Thor.
Dude. Okay. No, here's the thing.
Thor fights a T-Rex.
Here's what I want, and here's what I think might go on. Sam Neill is okay. So the Grandmaster is running the gladiator thing that's going on with the Hulk.
Fuck Jeff Goldblum, man.
I heard the T-Rex retired already.
You have Sam Neill as a character in the gladiator scenes, and you have Hulk fighting a T-Rex, and you have some moment between Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and a T-Rex fighting Hulk.
What did you just say right now?
Play it back, and you'll fucking hear it.
Play it back.
All right, and then the Millennium Falcon shows up.
And then
Luke Skywalker.
I am filibustering the fuck out of this.
Luke Skywalker jumps on the back of that T-Rex. He jams 2 lightsabers in it, starts controlling it by his finish.
No. Okay, so what do you guys think about Sam Neill joining the cast? If you don't, fucking Sam Jones.
Sam Jones.
Did I fucking... Oh, goddamn.
No, you said Sam Neill this time.
Okay, thank you.
This time, this time,
Don't do
this
this.
time you did.
Sam Jones.
That's cool. I don't care.
Well,
sounds
I
cool.
think he's a good actor.
No, for sure. That's cool. He's a great actor. I like Jeff Goldblum too. I'm just fucking around.
And the reason that we actually
Goldblum's
know
not in the new
this...
Thor.
What?
Jeff Goldblum's not. Is he in the? He actually is in the new
That's what he
Thor?
just
I
said.
just said Jeff
I thought
Goldblum's
that was
in
a joke.
Thor.
I'm
No.
sorry. I thought that was a joke.
He's
I wrote that down as Gary made a funny joke.
No, his,
My bad.
His character name is the Grand Master, who presides over the gladiator thing.
Grandmaster Flex.
The gladiator thing that the Hulk is in.
Okay.
World War Hulk. You know that?
No, I mean I've heard of it. Obviously, I haven't
Okay.
actually read it.
The Hulk is a gladiator, and he is fighting on a different planet. The
Right.
Grand Master is going to be presiding over that in this new movie.
They
The Grand Master is played by Jeff Goldblum.
They showed the
Interesting.
picture of Hulk's armor.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was revealed at Comic-Con.
Right.
Yeah. And now we have confirmation from Sam Neill himself that he's going to be in this movie.
Okay, got it.
And it's pretty interesting because Sam Neill is a good actor, and I
Yeah.
really want to see him in a good role.
He's in this
Hopefully
new
something
movie.
that'll be on.
He's in the new movie I've been really wanting to see called Hunt for the Wilder People. But
That's what
interestingly enough, same director as
Taika
both these movies.
That's what he was doing. He was actually promoting this movie in an interview, and they talked to him, and then he said, I'll give you the quote right now. He said, "I'm not really allowed to say this, but this is allowed to say this, and I can't tell you what it is.
Penis.
I did a couple of days on Thor just before I came over here. If I say anything, Marvel's secret agents, and they are lethal, will come and get me, and probably my children as well." So Sam Neill confirmed that he was in the new Thor movie.
Okay. Using his fucking connections.
While promoting the
Hunt
new
for the Wilder People.
Yeah, Hunt for the Wilder People with Taika Waititi.
I like that they have made it kind of a gag that like you can't say anything about it in the
You will
Marvel
die.
movies.
Yeah.
Because you remember that one where Don Cheadle was on? I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he was like, "So what can you tell me?" He's like, "Well, actually, there's this cool scene where blah blah blah," and then like a laser,
All the
lasers
lasers,
go
it's
onto his
lasers.
body.
That's right. Yeah.
I love that.
It's pretty good.
All right, well, I'm super psyched for that. I haven't seen him in a lot of blockbusters. He's a great character actor, to be honest. But I haven't seen him in anything like blockbuster-ish in a while. So
Yeah.
I'm super glad he's in this. I really want him to interact with Jeff Goldblum. And I would love
There's a
some
T-Rex,
I
I'm
would
in.
love some sort of space T-Rex fight between him and the T-Rex or
Yeah.
something like that.
They got
It'd be
T-Rex. I'm buying my ticket right
amazing.
now.
All right, everybody. My last story of the day is going to be one for the 90s kids.
Uh-oh.
Why?
I'm just
Okay. You guys know Power Rangers?
sure if you like classic martial arts, fucking movies and cartoons and comic books and action figures and TV shows.
Yep. You guys know Alpha 5?
Sure, if you like classic robots that taught us how to speak Spanish.
What?
That's where Ryan learned all of his Spanish from.
Yeah. Is that what you were referring?
That's Spanish.
That's Spanish, bro.
Spanish for you fucked up.
It's true.
Híjole.
I
All right.
fucked up.
This just in. We now have the new voice for the brand new rebooted Alpha 5 in the new Power Rangers movies, and it is none other than Bill Hader. If you're unfamiliar with that name, he is most well known for his work in Saturday Night Live. And also, he did the voice for BB-8 along with John
Done so
Ralphio.
much shit. He's on what? Documentary Now on IFC. Trainwreck. He was the love interest. He's worked on South Park.
Yeah, Bill Hader's done a lot of
Fucking
voice
everywhere.
work, to be
You know who he
honest.
is.
Yeah, look, Google Bill Hader, and as soon as you see his face, you're like, oh shit, it's that guy.
Yeah.
He has officially been announced as well. They didn't say the voice or anything. It just says he is Alpha 5 in the new reboot. So I'm super excited because of the fact of two things. There is literally no other information as to he is Alpha 5 or anything else. We don't know if he's going to be in the suit doing the voice. All the above. You know, he's just cast
Yeah.
Interesting.
as Alpha 5. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what iteration of Alpha 5 is it going to be? Is it going to be the original version where he's kind of dumb, a little bit clumsy, kind of, kiddish?
I only know that version.
Or is he going to be a different type of version of that where he's
Avatar.
more sophisticated, a little bit blue, has a ponytail? He might be all of that. I don't know.
You fuck things with it.
He's a
He
transformer.
he could be a transformer. to be honest. Yeah. What do you guys think about hearing this? Bill Hader's joining fucking Bryan Cranston. You have all these
What's
other
the chick's name doing Rita Repulsa?
Hillary Banks.
Hillary Banks.
Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks. Okay, I didn't even know the last name. That's why that didn't make any
That helped
sense
a
to
lot,
me.
actually. Yeah.
It did.
And Bryan Cranston and now Bill Hader. But like the rest of the cast like that plays the Rangers
Those are
like
mostly
a bunch of unknowns. Huh?
Unknowns.
Yeah.
They've done other work, but not something that I would say that most of you have heard. Definitely Bryan Cranston, Hillary Banks, Elizabeth Banks, and Brian, and now of course Bill Hader. Those are the most known names of this entire cast. But
I trust the judgment of those three actors that this will probably at least be a good movie. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I would hope so.
Especially Bryan Cranston. I brought this in a while ago where he said that this is somewhat like a Dark Knight reinterpretation of the Power Rangers vis-a-vis, let's say Batman with Adam West and the new Christopher Nolan or the newer Christopher Nolan ones.
Well,
you can totally change that.
I would. Okay. I hope it's not as dark as like say Dark Knight or fucking Batman.
I just hope it's as
Begins
good.
or whatever.
Like
I mean,
or up there with the quality.
Like
at least.
even Burton's Batman was like still kind of quirky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would enjoy because it's not. It was just a fun, stupid show that we watched as kids. It's you don't have to make it.
No one
into,
ever took that seriously.
Right. You don't have to make them like really actually save the world or whatever. Like make
Right.
it so serious. Even the first movie, kind of, if you watch it now, it takes itself too seriously.
yeah.
God, I haven't seen that in so long.
But yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. New Power Rangers movie.
Yeah.
Hug it, chug it, football.
Fucking. I'm drunk too, man.
I love this part of the show where it's like, we got some stories. If you guys want to hear them still.
I don't have anything this week. I was less prepared because I thought we were gonna have a phone interview, and I thought that would take up most of the time. So
Yeah.
I
I have to
next
piss, so
time.
are we going to do more?
We can end it. We can end
No,
it.
we'll wrap it up right here.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Thank you also for all of our live viewers. We had more comments and viewers.
Live comments,
Yeah.
everything.
I think than any
Appreciate
other
it.
episode that we've ever done.
Which makes sense because now you can actually hear us. And
Yeah,
all,
we have
all
better
the
equipment.
great sounds from my computer.
Exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. We really appreciate it. If you want to go ahead and help us out, we would be glad to give you
I know, I
way better content. What'd you say?
I didn't even put that we had the new equipment so you could hear our mics now. I didn't even
I put that on the Humpcast.
Oh, you put that on the post?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you want to help us out, go to patreon.com/Humpcast. Or if you haven't, just check us out in all of our other episodes on Humpcast or facebook.com/Humpcast. Check us out on Twitter and Instagram. I'm really trying, guys. Bear with me. I appreciate it. Thanks.
New ones every day.
Instagram and Twitter at Humpcast. And if you want, you can go ahead and follow me personally. Instagram. Follow me personally at Garrett_AM Lee on Twitter and Instagram. And my Snapchat, if you want to follow my daily happenings, is Mitch_Striker.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan P. Demarest, guys. You go to my website too, teamryand.com, and also like my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Ryan.Demarest, and that's my comedy fan page, if you will. So you guys can check that one out. I'm posting videos there a lot. I got some new shit coming out on that page and on the website too. And you can check out my Misfits cover band this Friday. I'm playing at Chain Reaction on Friday. Chain Reaction in Anaheim. If you guys,
by the way, I love our live chat now.
Why?
They give me shit for Instagram.
Instagram. You can't hide that shit anymore, bro. Everyone gets that live.
Cassie Phillips says, "Been talking long, Garrett."
It has been a while though. I mean, where are we at right now?
First timer says, "My first show I've ever seen." You guys kick ass. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right,
shout out
you
to
guys,
sir.
So anyway, yeah, it's an all comedian. All of my comedian friends, we get together every Halloween and we play Misfits covers and fuck around on stage. And we'll be playing at Chain Reaction on Friday at 7:00. So if you want to come out to that, and then I'll be at the OC Steelhouse doing stand up comedy on Sunday. So check that out as well. Ricky,
and you can follow me at twitter.com/RickyC. My Instagram is RickyC90. And I'm going to end the show today on a song from DJ Shadow's new album, The Mountain Will Fall. I actually had the pleasure of meeting this person not too long ago at a record store. He was doing like a little pop-up shop, which is really awesome. He's been someone I've been into for a very long time. He just came out with this new album called The Mountain Will Fall. I'm going to play the song The Sideshow. Check it out.
Also, if you want, check us out next Tuesday for a live viewing on Facebook.
Sound you are hearing.
And next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
For our audio version only. Thanks. Also, it's
this Wednesday.
Crackly. I don't know if you...
It's part of the song.